Am I streaming now? Am I streaming now? Holy shit, I am so clumsy with it. Like, just now, I started the stream and I was kind of like feeling that I actually did start recording, did I? Wait, so today we are gonna be doing the Kaidehara Kazuha quest. And the start of the stream is kinda a bit boring, but yeah man, I just did a mess up. And also, in my previous stream, I did mention that I will not be streaming for a few days. And well, the reason behind that is because I got my room renovated. That's why. But before that, I want to do something real quick. Wait a sec. Sorry for this. I just don't want things to be boring, you know? There you go. Alright, and well, as I said every time, do let me know in the live chat if the audio is too much. I'll just adjust it.
What's the matter?
It does seem very loud. Wait. I'll put it on like 20 so that it doesn't seem that much. Alright.
So many things have happened since then.
As if in the blink of an eye. True.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
Definitely made some progress on our journey. So, where should we go today?
I don't know, Paimon. Wait, with Kazuha?
Huh? What?
Kazuha? Wait. Oh, by the way, I forgot to check the live chat. Wait a sec. There you go. And for some reason, it doesn't show that I'm streaming. Alright, it is. It's just the app that's bugged. Anyways, someone's coming. Let's see who it is. Time to kick some ass.
Hey, what the heck was that for?
What's up?
Doesn't want to talk, huh? Alright, let's convince him to calm down a little.
Paimon, you're not doing the fighting. Shut up.
Cool it.
Wait, he's taking damage? What?
Oh, so you don't have a vision after all. Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them. No, wait. Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
Damn,
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedehara Kazuha? He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision.
Why are you looking
That's
for?
none of your business.
Oh, that is my business, my G. That is
Never
my
mind.
business.
You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Seems like a real nutcase.
We really
Well,
should have
one
kicked him in the
thing's for
balls.
sure, no way are we telling him anything about Kazuha.
Very smart.
Don't be mean. I'm on smart lots of the time. Anyway, just to be on the safe side, we should go fight Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back. Oh? What kind of hunch?
Kazuha, special connection, huh?
A special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other?
I feel like their fighting styles are good.
Yeah, maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really prove anything. Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha so we won't get into any danger.
He is the danger.
Paimon
What do you
heard
mean?
that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look for him there.
Mommy Beidou? Alright, let's see. Do we meet Beidou and her crew as well with Kaedehara Kazuha? Let's see. Okay. Wait, you know what?
Hey! Hello? Do you know where Kazuha is?
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
You do? What do you mean?
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha.
Wait, why?
If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beidou had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention.
What kind?
Kazuha
What?
keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain. She just laughs it off.
Okay.
Oh, so you still don't know what he did?
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi.
Oh, that shit. All right. Yeah, he pulled up two
Is it really as big a deal as
two
everyone's
visions over
making
there.
out to be?
Electrovision and Animovision for some reason. For some damn reason, Kaedehara Kazuha could use Electro and Animo, both of them at the same time. I mean, I wonder what happened. Was it the Celestial, the Celestial Archons or something? I don't know. But anyways, you could compare use to strike down.
Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense. In that case, his newfound stardom is well deserved. He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryou Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him.
Like
I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him. Seems like they really respect the guy.
Just a little while ago, this would have been completely unimaginable. Thank you! Guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenryou Commission.
All right then. I'll just stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
All right. Oh, I gotta teleport now. Back to Inazuma City. Oh, he's in the Kujo Commission. Isn't it? Wait, is it Kujo Commission or Kanjo Commission?
What's the hurry?
You know what? I think I should turn the volume of this a bit more. Like this much, I guess. Because there is no one
What's the
telling
hurry?
me whether if it's fine or not. Well, anyway, let's get in. Let's get in. I hope it's not a domain where we have to fight. Oh, okay.
Oh? It's you.
Oh, hello there. Why doesn't it continue? Come on.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation. We invited Mr. Kaedehara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunatives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaedehara name.
Oh,
Regarding
damn.
the history
All
of the
right.
Kaedehara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed?
I heard a thing or
In
two.
short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the Shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the almighty Shogun.
I mean,
The Kaedehara clan belonged to this class.
we knew everything.
But there came a
we
time
know
when some
everything
of these
about it. Ether,
bladesmiths
how could you
revolted
forget?
and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil. We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui. Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaedehara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering Mr. Kaedahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past.
So what's he gonna
In the
do?
interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
Yeah, I know.
This is a
Aggressive
true
diplomacy.
I am delighted to
Aggressive
be in a position
diplomacy.
to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun and the Shogunate at large. However, would I be correct to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice.
All
With
right.
the Kaedahara clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kaedaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end.
What
You will be
way?
able to lead a safe, prosperous life in Inazuma City, with the Almighty Shogun's blessing and full support of the
But I don't
Shogunate.
think Kazuha
I
will
have grown
stay here.
accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode. Yet my
mean-
ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaedahara, and the art of blade making for which it stood.
Wait, is Kaedahara the
I
only?
do have a responsibility to
Wait,
restore
wait.
their honor.
Is Kazuha the only person left from the Kaedahara clan? We still don't know about that. Does he have any siblings, any aunts or uncles, anyone? We don't know that. Like there isn't anything specified, you know, like whether they're dead or not.
I sense some hesitation in your words. Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
Okay.
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaedahara Kazuha in town.
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike.
I mean, he literally called upon another vision right on that spot. He used Anemo vision and Electro vision in the same time to do that. This is not something a normal person can do. I mean, the Harbingers can, Ether can, other Archons might, but as for people or Adeptus, they can't. So, they shouldn't really be, you know, they should be able to feel acceptable about it.
Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Anemo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
Shit. Alright, yeah, man. I mean, of course, you can't blame them for that. It's just us that were able to see that the Electrovision really did lit up. So, yeah. People don't know it, so...
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
I mean, his hair is white.
That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is a more inconceivable notion still.
Why don't I give them an example? That would fix it. I can use 3. Oh my god.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
Please allow me some time to consider. In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you here?
Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important thing!
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me?
Do you have anything?
No. This puzzles me as much as it does you.
Oh, so you're the only child, huh?
My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality.
I mean, you guys don't train for combat? Okay.
Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaedahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms.
Oh, so you guys could combat.
Those
Alright.
forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
Yeah, man.
All the more reason to watch your back. This guy was a serious nutcase.
Okay.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury. Or worse.
Yeah, dead.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
Thank you. I must say, I am now very curious about this matter. And I will also need some time to consider your offer.
Okay.
I will first join the Traveler in investigating the one who attacked him, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
Alright, let's go.
The detective
And the
agency
Kazuha
knows the
quest
most about
started.
what goes on in camp. Let's see what Ryuji has to say.
Oh, Ryuji's a detective, right? Oh, yeah. I'm so excited about this, not gonna lie, it's really fun.
Hey there! We'd like to ask you a quick question. Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaidahara Kazuha, we mean.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaidehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him. To be
how
honest
did
with
the
you,
word get
our
out?
detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaidehara's personal information. Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
But yeah.
Millions? Of mora? Whoa! Oh, wait. Even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
I saw you, Paimon. I saw you getting really tilted over there. Tilted for the Mora.
Please,
Wait,
accept my
tilted is
thanks
not the
for
word.
looking out
English,
for
oh
my
my god.
privacy.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it. Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaedehara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenryou Commission had very few leads. I thought you might have some information from different sources.
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryou Commission would absolutely get involved.
That does make sense.
I mean...
Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now.
Is this your way of giving
I
praise?
am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble
Thank
around
you,
me.
oh my god.
In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted. It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured, or for the poor victim, this would be a completely senseless crime.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaedehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
You shouldn't be
flatter
saying
me.
that, Ryuji.
Truth be told, I don't know quite what came over me in that moment.
And that's the reason why you had
You are
Electro
much too
too.
humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you. Oh,
Okay.
actually, there was one strange... Let me tell you about it just in case.
Sure. During times like this, the more information we have, the better.
All right then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
Amenoma. Now there's a familiar name.
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy. 2
That's a
grown
lot
men
of
going
Amenoma.
missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected, but I don't know much in the way of details. I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Oh,
Understood, though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
well, we'll investigate both
Sure,
incidents.
can't hurt. We never know what we might find out along the way.
What if it's...
Thank you,
I
Ryuji.
mean, what if he was
We'll
possessed?
start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma Smithy.
Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly myself.
What if? Right? What if? I mean, the sword was glowing. You know, it's kind of like how, like, abyss mages have a certain glow around them. It did seem like that.
If it isn't Kazuha Kazuha, what brings you here today?
Damn, everyone knows her.
You two know each other?
Yes, the Kaedahara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, there have always been deep links between the two
Yeah,
clans.
historically that is.
After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects. Yes, you may recall the story of the Raiden Gokaden from the Iridori Festival.
Yep, I do.
Though all bladesmiths trace their craft back to the same source, over time, each of us has arrived at a different blade-making
You
philosophy,
look so sad, old man.
spawning the development of different branches of the same art. As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water as it turns stone to sand. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out, until both body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life. As for the art of the Kaedahara clan, I believe it's called the Ishi art.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings. And eventually,
Indeed. Most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner.
Wait,
You
how does...
are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart to see that although the Kaedahara clan has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues are alive and well.
you overestimate me. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan.
Alright, sure.
But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. I reported the case to the Tenryo Commission, but I haven't heard anything back so far. He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still completely at a loss on what to make of it, but I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile. All I can do now is wait for the news from the Tenryou Commission.
We
Yep,
heard
that's
that there
right.
was a collector involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
Yes. On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift. I
Well, is
believe
it
he
kind of?
went to collect
I mean,
the
is it-
item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse. And neither of them came back.
Ah.
Yes. Strange, isn't it? I wonder what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened.
Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you?
Something
If I had
related
to
to
guess,
Kaidehara, I guess.
it must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to get my hopes up. He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had a fondness for blade testing, and can sense even the most minute differences in blade quality. He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
So he was a
Truth be
martial
told,
artist.
We have some information that you may find to be objectionable. The person we are looking for, he attacked this friend of mine. Based on the evidence we have gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
What? No. Absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person.
Yeah, he's
He
maybe
is humble
possessed.
and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before.
Is that so?
Yes. If there's one thing I can say for certain, it's that Yuya would never draw his blade without a very good reason. But, with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear, with neither farewell nor fair warning. I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced, or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Alright,
Don't
no
worry.
problem.
You have our word.
Yep.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well.
Time to go for the
Yes.
Nagato family.
It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other. Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
Let's see. Alright, so we gotta go over there. So that's the household. I mean, alright. Let's teleport. That would cover some ground for us. Okay. So, like this. Over there. Wait, isn't that a tea house or something? Is that his mom?
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now. My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
It's his wife.
No, you misunderstand us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again. I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful state. Has some new information come out? Do you know where he's gone?
We need information from you.
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search. With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things.
Okay.
He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him.
Man,
Everything
that
was fine
sounds
when
like
we
a
first
very
got
nice
married.
wife. Alright.
But as time went by,
Wholesome
things
moment.
changed for the worse.
Uh-oh. What happened?
What happened though?
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them. Our
That's
expenses really
addiction.
spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was awful. There were days when he'd spend hours down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a trance. I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. But making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times, but he never listens.
Man, like that's really
On the last
weird.
day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with
I
me.
mean, what else could he do? Well, what else could she
And
do,
that
right?
led to an argument.
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me. You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink. After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell.
Okay,
His
that's
voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what?
damn.
If I
That
didn't draw
sounds
the line,
so.
what would happen to our family?
That sounds so. Oh my god. All right. You know what? Never mind. Moving on. Moving the
Had I
fuck
not
on.
indulged his
Come on.
bad habits,
All right.
we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses, or if he was simply angry with me.
I
The next thing
mean,
I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
all right. So here's the thing. That's not a bad habit. All right. The fact that he could not keep it under control, like couldn't keep a balance with his actual personal life, that's what made it a bad thing. But otherwise, having a hobby, collecting things when you can actually collect them, it's a fine thing, alright? He just didn't understand where to draw the line. That was a childish move, I guess. And that just puts on his wife on a great, like, never mind, whatever.
I see.
You get the point.
I understand. Ame no Mayuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
What happened to the
At
collectibles?
first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price. But my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
But Dewey?
Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debts?
I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts. Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're a family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together. As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work things out.
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets the eye. If collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato had his whole life, it is quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period. But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Ame no Mayuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument. This situation is getting a little confusing.
A little confusing? More like completely mystifying.
Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find anything.
Alright, what do we do now?
Thank you so much. I just want him to come home.
Alright. So, what do we do now? Oh, it's
Based
a
on the
cinematic.
information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance. The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is a mystery. Do you have any thoughts?
A Dewey. That's what I think.
Well, Paimon was thinking that Maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp and... Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
Oh, Paimon. Paimon. Alright, we're still missing crucial information.
Right. I very much agree with you. It seems highly likely that we're missing a piece of the puzzle.
We are.
Working off what we know so far, there are too many things that don't add up. The chances are that there are still some clues left for us to discover. One fact that I keep coming back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is introverted and passive. Neither seems like the type of person who is inclined towards initiating conflict.
Why do I think that if Nagato was in like this generation, he would have collected waifu figurines? Why do I feel like that?
Mr. Nagato, being
I don't
heavily
know.
in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire. The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there? Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events together. Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase.
Nice bird reference.
Let's keep going, since we've come this far. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get some closure.
Okay, but where should we go now?
We should go to the
Let's
warehouse.
head out of the city and check out the warehouse.
Yeah, warehouse, yeah.
There's still a chance we may be able to find some shreds of evidence.
First and foremost, let's go to the scene of crime.
What's the hurry?
I mean, crime scene or whatever. I don't know if it actually was a crime scene or what. But let's go. Is the guy that went...
Hands of my disciples.
yeah, are you fine now? Or are you still insane? I mean, he's... alright, I guess.
Wait. I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear. As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
Damn, are you a razor or something? Oh, there's a person over there.
There's nothing here.
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it left in. It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami.
Wait, what's the Tatariga? Oh.
Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
So it's an underground warehouse.
How can an
The
underground...
force is definitely
Alright,
coming
then.
from down, but the source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place. But the residue, judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
Oh.
Could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami, yet from what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters, but most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interests become fanatical obsessions.
Oh, alright, that makes
Mr.
sense.
Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt.
down and take a look?
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look
That's
inside. If we
then
don't
let
open
me
this
do
door,
it.
we
I
can
got
move
3
no
visions.
closer
You
to
got
the
2.
truth.
Come on. Let
You
me.
needn't worry.
Alright, you know what? He got
Both
1.
of us
Never mind.
have faced far greater dangers than this.
Whatever.
Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
I'm not sure if that's a good or
That
bad.
was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us!
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left this 2 ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. Yes,
go.
let's quiet your mind.
Wait, all of his possessions are gone now. Then how is he gonna pay off his debt? Right? Okay. It's getting stronger, I think. It's getting darker. Wait, is it? Alright, no, it isn't her. Alright, we are close.
From
We are
this
close.
point, the trail appears to split into 2.
Oh,
The
two
main
men.
source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here. And
Yeah, we gotta search this area. Come on.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls!
Which
They're
hilly churls?
acting really strangely.
Where?
something seems to be drawing their attention.
Oh,
Let's
they're
take a
trying
closer
to.
look.
They're trying to dig.
Dodge this.
Bob,
Hey! Make my... Leave my space!
out.
Decided by destiny!
overkill. I know it's an overkill. I know. I should have outed them. Damn.
Let me scribe!
Oh, so
Sorry.
sorry.
I swear by my sword!
Dodge this.
It's
It's what?
Look at this red stuff!
by the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago. Well, let's take a look.
Let's see what is written. I'm Nagato. Alright. Wounded by Ame no Yuya. Most precious blade. I chased him. Could not catch him. I lay down here to rest on account of my exhaustion. I thought I might croak right here. My stomach kept on bleeding. But it seems that some strange power has sustained me. Why did he steal that blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burned my warehouse. It hurt, but for some reason I can't fall unconscious. So all I can do is distract from the pain. Is right. What happened to Sachiko, Yuichi, and Yuji? Oh, alright, family. Alright. Only now do I realize how stuck in my ways I was and how blind to my obsession. But they won me not 1 year of happiness, but all of it together, and it still would have a single word from her. Thanks. I'm sorry for letting you down, Sachiko. Wait, oh my god, is he dead? Ayo, Nagato dead?
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Aminoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here.
So, where is he?
Where is he?
He
Where
was
is
not
he?
only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters, and
Yeah, oh
I'm
my
afraid
god.
he may no longer be with us. Whatever
Shit.
traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls. There's nothing more for us to find here.
There are more important things
Yes.
right now.
Right now, we need to uncover some more important truths. If Aminoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Wait,
Right.
tragic
So let's
end?
get moving!
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami. For a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected. It seems that now we know the thread that runs between them. I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in on the attacker's identity.
Child.
Wait, you figured it out?
I believe so. But it's something of an outlandish idea. I will only be able to confirm my suspicions once we've met him in person. On with the
But
search.
child.
We must stay vigilant. At any point now, we may find ourselves in danger.
All right. So we gotta go in like this. Why do you do this? Why? Can't you just give it in a single line and make it easy?
He seems to have stayed here for a long time.
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
Show yourself. It's no use hiding anymore.
Wait, the voice changed.
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So what's your problem, huh?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. But what if instead of facing Amenoma Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Yeah, the blade is glowing.
Now that you mention it, it is... Whoa! Surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity. The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sail as a means to affect, or rather as a means to occupy, Amenoma Yuya's body.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter.
So the one speaking is also the Tatarigami.
Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams.
Wait, what? That was the sword. This is not the sword that's speaking, it's the Tatarigami. So is the Tatarigami being delusional right now? I guess the Tatarigami
As
is
a
being...
descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya.
Oh, so will we find something on Snezhnaya? I mean, Kaedehara Kazuha's sibling or something?
He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a little faith. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life's work, his wisdom, his skill, it culminated in his creation of me. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own.
Okay, how? Literally, tell me, how is that even possible? You're not an Archon. What? What?
In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
Imagine Raiden Shogun using that sword down.
So... swords can become conscious?
Wow, even swords, huh?
Control people?
Wow.
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. But that gave me the opportunity to take action. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home.
So he just wants to get back to Kazuha.
I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power. The might of Ishin art.
Ah, nah, man, that's just humanity's power, man. It stands nothing in front of an Archon. Like one human versus one Archon, not possible, man. I mean, 100 people versus an Archon, I mean, might be possible, but 1v1, I don't think so.
So Amenoma Yuya was not your first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission. When they got tired, or injured, or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
You're awful.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter. At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Amenoma Kaidehara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come.
Ah, no, you're gonna start bloodshed. There's no way.
Now, give your body over to me!
It's gonna be a 2v1, bitch. I'm still here. I'm here. Wait, what's up?
Into the wind!
Yeah, nice damage. You know what? I'm gonna give him some time. Let's see what he does.
Join me and sever that divine light!
What the heck? Is that
Time
all
to go.
you can do? Is that all you can do? Zero health, legit.
Join me and sever that divine light!
He got only 2 moves.
Wind Strider!
Alright,
Written in the
let's see it.
stars.
Let's see it.
Delved into. I'm about to ninjutsu. Gotta dash.
Wait, what?
Barbados.
Only 12,000 hydro damage? Okay, that's weird.
Freeze!
Shadows of fate. Go and splash.
Dodge this! Clouds high. The birds...
You suck. You
Not
suck.
stand in my way, or I will strike you down too!
You? You're getting
You're
striked down
lost,
yourself.
fooling no one. You've lost.
Lost. I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more. Even if you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me, but this man. He is but a puppet that can be replaced. I can take a new vessel at will.
Then we'll smash
The
him.
end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger. And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small setback. My consciousness shall endure.
Then do what?
By any means necessary and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny!
Damn, bro. Chill. Take a chill pill.
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art. But from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Really? You can tell us?
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings. Since the blade is currently possessing Amenoma Yuya's body, its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you?
Yep.
On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Then why are you searching
Because
for
all of
Kazuha?
that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner, now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped. After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical contact.
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectible.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Amenoma Yuya and make your escape.
What of it?
Well, that brings me to my second point. There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost. I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal.
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life, even if you were to sever that divine light. Is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
You...
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Silence, you blabbering fool!
Fool, he is the descendant of your maker. What do you mean?
I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought into being. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection. And certainly not your so-called reality. It is pointless to argue further, descendant of the Kaidahara clan. If you wish to save this
Who
man,
is this? Ah, it's
offer me
Moonlight.
your body
Wait, I can't
in
join now.
exchange.
The story quest is going on.
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path.
Wait, Moonlight, are you watching right now? Let me have a look at the live chat. Damn, alright.
I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the
Wait,
test.
are we meeting A with A now?
Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power will more than convince you. Once we have dealt with them, we shall...
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you...
I accept.
Don't do this, Kazuha!
You cursed blade that can
This is
possess
the
people.
only way to save Amenoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the Blade's puppet.
But where's Nagato? Is he dead? Is Nagato
The
dead?
cursed Blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor. The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Amenoma Yuya fell prey to it.
But
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both here with me. We have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept
it's
the
not
risks.
like I can
Your
stop you or
disdain
something.
betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too. Now, take me in your hand.
Wait, we didn't even fight with anyone. We did not even fight with anyone. What do you mean?
Kazuha?
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but it's all right. So far, this was as I expect. I will.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies.
Who?
Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights. If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it. He shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
Wait a minute. Paimon remembers hearing about since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base. It's been held by Ronin ever since.
Wait, that should
Alright.
not fit the bill though.
Please.
What about Amenoma Yuya?
The blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet.
Are we sure this is a good idea? Okay, fine.
No, you just follow us. Alright. By the way, like actually speaking, how do we go from here to there? Like, you know, not teleporting, but like with what? How do we actually go away from here? Back to Inazuma. Using this? With this? Then what? This? It leads us to where? Nowhere. Never mind. I'm being too realistic. The game does not want me to be that much realistic. Oh, by the way, Moonlight, if you are watching, I'm doing the quest right now, okay? I'm doing the quest. After that, let's go up. Alright, let's go. Shouldn't be that far away from here. Oh. Wait. What is it that I see? A chest? Alright. I mean, I did not complete a lot of things inside this game yet, so... Alright. Come on. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go.
Quite the find.
Alright, so we're gonna go over there. Let's go. Mona. What do you mean, Mona? Wait, what? Yes. Let's go. Start. This should be fine.
Leave everything on this journey to me. The wind knows me.
Wait, where did the pyro come from? Oh, from there.
Let's get down to business. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. One with nature.
That's a lot of damage. But that's a lot of damage.
How are you feeling? You okay?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm.
Talk no jutsu?
Let's keep going.
Like Naruto. Alright. Let's... Oh, alright. Oh, and before I go, I would like to check if I am missing out on any chests. Let's see. Any chests over here?
Time to go.
Over here. Also, recently, I saw that my C Ganoderma locations for Kaidehara Kazuha, that video is doing really well compared to my usual activity. So that's nice.
Time to go.
That's nice. Alright, let's go. Any chests around here?
Time to go.
Alright.
It's my lucky day. The wind knows me.
Come here, come here, come on, come here.
Say no more! Boom! Into the wind.
Alright. What is he using? What is his artifact? VV? It's Noblesse Oblige. I thought it would be VV. Alright, never mind.
Let's get down to business.
Damn, alright.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Oh, wait. What is the weapon called? Prized Ishin Blade. What does it do? When a normal charge or plunging attack hits an opponent, it will release an accursed spirit dealing AoE damage equal to 180% of attack and restoring 100% of attack as HP. So this sword heals. Sheesh, alright. That would work so well on my... who would it work well on? No one, never mind. I mean, not any character that I have. I mean, having this sword would be really tanky. I wouldn't need any healers to heal me for my DPS. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. The damage done by this wielder. The damage done by this weapon's wielder. Wait, what? Alright.
Wind strike.
Didn't understand the last bit.
Whoa, something's up with the blade.
It's grown dimmer.
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade, he cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps
But what would that do to Amanome Yuya?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily. He's still trying to achieve his goal.
Alright. See, I'm not in a co-opable environment now. Damn, what? Do they keep prisoners over there?
Look out! Ambush!
Ambush? What do you mean ambush?
Time to go. One with nature.
Nice dodge. In me.
Into the wind.
I did take a damage. Never mind.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
Alright. Now what? Let's see.
You okay? It looked like you were really struggling the entire fight.
I mean, it's the sword, not Kazuha.
Yes. And it looks like he's reached his limit.
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look anywhere near as impressive as it did at the start.
Perhaps this time, we'll finally have a chance to see his true form.
True form? What are you... Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk.
Wait, what? The wear and tear is severe.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy.
Thought the truth is right there in front of
I
us.
finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. For perhaps then you would still be able to wield commendable power. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor can I empathize with the one who made you. The only one who truly understood you had already passed away by the time you were born.
Wait. Who?
Huh? What's
Whoa,
that
yeah,
supposed
what's
to
that
mean?
supposed to
Here
be?
they are! Take them down!
Where do they keep coming
You
from?
shouldn't fight with this blade.
Yeah, we can help this time.
It's
Don't
time-
worry. I'll use my own blade.
Oh yeah, he got
It's
it.
just more of the same.
He got his own blade, remember?
Let's get down to business.
What's his blade? This is your blade? Bruh, what? Alright. I mean, it's okay. It's not all for the
Time to
weapon.
go.
Oh my
One
god.
with nature.
Stop blocking me.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
There you go. Nice.
You fought way better with your own sword.
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in spirit. Though we fought briefly together, you have seen me for who I really am. No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. You are the first person to know the truth. I thought that if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray of hope for
Now
me.
you're facing reality.
But
Huh?
in this too, you have failed.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal blade does with you. Too much time has passed. My physical state is poor, and without proper maintenance, I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi. And what a magnificent blade it is. Perhaps I shall never reach that level
I
of
mean,
glory.
by the way, guys, do not forget that this sword took on used a lot of human lives as tools. Okay, do not forget that.
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue. Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything.
See,
This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time. Plus, in the moment that I most needed it, I received aid from another power.
celestial being.
Skill, blade, determination,
no.
and desire.
Wait,
All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art.
he got the help from divine beings from Celestia. All right, because you remember, right, that Archons cannot give visions. He got the electro vision for a few seconds. Okay, and that is not possible without the favor of divine beings from Celestia. All right, so
There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived from the power of the Tatarigami. Tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient past. It is the source of your mania and savagery. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my body.
I sensed it, but I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to fight it. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on a journey bound for a destination you were destined never to reach. The moment you embarked on this journey, you lost the only person who could have ever unleashed your true potential. And yet there was no way for you to turn your back on his ambition. You have known this for a long time. It is the true source of your despair.
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose. How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said to him, "Do not worry. From here on, I shall forge your legacy." How could I go back on my word?
Aww.
Paimon, don't forget.
I believe our bet is now settled. I have nothing further to say.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
Leaving like a boss.
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. Let's give him some time to reflect on things.
Damn, that's true. Alright, man. You take your time. I'll find some chests if I can. If me whoever set it some, that is. Let's see. Like this and then. Oh my god, let me in! Anyways, any other chest? Any other over here? Wait, are there any chests above? Not that I can see. From here? Nowhere. Alright. Kazuha.
When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension. It was somewhere I've never been.
A domain?
A bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight.
Moonlight.
His breaths were
I see the
weak,
reference. Do you see
and his
it?
life near its end.
Where is he going? Being a Kazuma. Wait, what? I don't get the reference, man. I don't get the
newly forged
reference.
blade lay by
Oh, by
his
the
side,
way, Moonlight
listening
and
attentively
need
to his
coffee.
final
Welcome
words.
to the stream. Welcome to the stream.
Wow. That was the Blade's memory, wasn't it?
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smiths. He spent the rest of his life in the forge, not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone for his actions. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or how hard the journey. But he never wished to rival the gods. All he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith, that they were still worthy of being trusted.
So that's the true story. But after that, the blacksmith's intentions were warped by the Tatarigami, slowly turning his proud creation into the cursed blade of today.
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. The hatred within that power is what sent the blade down its ill-fated path. This blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original master. No one was there to correct its errors when it was losing its way.
Shame it's too late now.
Yes, it is too late. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. While the world... He seems to have calmed down, though.
I mean, I know that you meant Kazuha with it, a Kazuman. I know, but like, what other reference are you picking? Wait, you said there's a chest around here. Where is the chest? Where is the chest? Where is the chest? Oh, I see it. Man, I'm so blind. Thanks for saying it, man. Every single Primogems counts. By the way, let me flash my Primogems. Alright.
When I look back at the past, I can remember the day of my forging like it was just yesterday.
Alright.
I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt I owed to him for giving me the gift of consciousness. But darkness and slaughter numbed the mind. Over time, I lost sight of the difference between gratitude and grudge. Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition, I also defiled it.
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Ame no Mayuya. But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. It is the entire purpose for my existence. So, may I ask you to help me fulfill the ambitions of myself and my creator?
So basically just restore the honor of the Kaidehara clan. That's what he wants.
Hey! Now you're adding yours into the mix, too? Jeez, don't push your luck, mister.
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. And if you don't agree, I will still release Ame no Mayuya as promised. My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be of some value to you.
His attitude has grown a lot milder. What do you think, Kazuha?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle. Alas, after that, he never rose from his sickbed again. Nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself in battle sen. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were merely the next step in my never-ending journey. The next in a long line of transgressions. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand in battle and experience a true duel between samurai.
So he just wants to die in that way.
And who would be the opponent?
I will release Ame no Mayuya and restore his consciousness. He must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
Understood. Then let's start by waking...
Alright. Hey, welcome to the stream, Makin. Welcome
I
to the
see.
stream.
He used my body to inflict harm on others. I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by releasing me, he must still have some remaining semblance of honor. If a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order, I am willing to put myself forward. I do not wish to be a mere victim in this story.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence to the Tenryo Commission.
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have ended without your intervention?
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony.
Hey, alright. This thing looks really nice, not gonna lie. These story quests are very nice. Hoyoverse never disappoints. That's for sure. Alright.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash. Yep, we still can't let our guard down, even now. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Blade hasn't told us everything. Still, even if he's way past the point of redemption, it's hard not to feel a teensy bit sorry for him. Are you ready?
Okay.
Ready? Okay. All right then. Successor of Ishin art, Kaedehara Kazuha.
Successor of Amenoma art, Ame no Mayuya.
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is my honor also.
Wait, are we gonna be fighting?
One with nature.
It would be really nice if we had a cinematic rather than having the fight alone, because like in fight,
Time to go.
we don't have the ability to move swiftly,
Time to go.
right? You know? Like this is so limited. They could have really given us a cinematic over here.
The wind knows me.
Hey yo, dude, do something. What? Is he gonna... What even was that?
Clouds high.
What?
The birds call. Wind strike.
Alright. Oh shit. Where is he?
into the wind. Wind
I'm
strike.
kind of moving my camera angle just so that it looks cool.
As one with wind and cloud.
It would have been so nice if we added a cinematic instead. Over here. I'll finish it with an ability. There you go.
Thank you for the experience, although he appears battered and broken. In your hands, it seems he's regained a glimmer of brilliance. His sense of savage cruelty has completely faded away. But that same sense of determination remains strong.
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
You need not seek my forgiveness. Nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf.
Yeah, true. There are so many victims. Can he even forget?
It is too late for all of that.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art.
Alright.
I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has a worthy successor in Kaedehara Kazuha. I beseech you, please understand this.
Yes, I too trust Mr. Kaedehara to do the right thing.
Damn.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma art.
So they are really putting their focus on Kaedehara Kazuha to restore the Kaedehara clan's honor that it once had. So that's a lot of pressure, man. That's a lot of peer pressure, I would say.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit the Amenoma smithy. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go there for?
I'm not sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an end.
I mean, I guess he wants to get dismantled and then, you know, using the raw materials, it turned into another sword, probably. He's about to get broken after all. Alright, let's see. Let's see what's up. Roads are for the weak.
It's Yuya! You have returned!
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all thanks to them that I was able to return safely.
A prized Ishin blade, turned weapon that controls the human mind. Considering their forging philosophy, this was indeed within the realm of possibility. This is a great pity. But I have some good news as well. Ryuji from the Bantan Sango Detective
Oh, he's
Agency
dead. Alright,
tells me that
nice.
they found the missing Mr. Nagato.
I was feeling so bad
Is he okay?
about Nagato.
Yes, badly wounded, but he will live.
Ah, alright. Fine. Nice.
And now
Okay.
that Yuya is back, it seems like the final ending to this story is a happy one after all.
I think I know what you want to do.
What?
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering in your ear again?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
Okay.
No way! Hasn't it learned its lesson?
I
He
don't...
tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't use my body for anything nefarious. I have decided to let him do it.
I just get
Thank
judgment,
you. I will
Kazuha.
explain my reasons later. Okay, I am ready. Let us begin. Please, stay true to your promise.
Alright, let's see what he does. Now a cinematic? Alright, let's go. Now we get a cinematic.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness. You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
Damn.
So, that's why he said it had to be done in that order.
So he's dead? The sword is dead now?
Disappear forever after fulfilling the bladesmith's wish.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I ever heard his name. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions, and thus chose to bury this name deep within his heart. Only in the final moments, before his consciousness faded, was he willing to entrust it to another.
Seems like he really, really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forward also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them.
By the way, before that, oh my god, need coffee. Kazuha, abandoned clan, become a wandering samurai. It should be one of his titles, right? Abandoned clans, become wandering samurai. It could even be a meme. Wait, what? Of defeated gods are nothing to scoff at. Tatarigami, are they defeated gods or something? Wait, no. Oh, by the way, to be honest, I think another thing is, you know, like Celestia, I don't think they are actually gods, you know, because the beings over there, I just think that they have a lot of power, alright? They have like tremendous amount of power, and they're like kind of like a different species, and they are kind of like now thinking of themselves as gods now, gods and goddess, and yeah. And as there is literally no other creature out there with like literally the, you know, 100% of their power, they can't do anything. So, I mean, humans use Celestia's power, right? Well, it's too dangerous if you ask me.
Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always been captivated by grand aspirations. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside of me. Just as the sight of those who fought to repeal the Vision Hunt decree did, your quest to face the gods and trace your sibling inspires me in the same way. After everything I've seen, perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should. I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my assistance whenever you need it.
I'll hold it to your word.
Shouldn't we also go update Kujo Kamaji?
Oh, you're right. We need, and it's also time to give him a response to the offer he made me.
I mean, it would be really nice if you restored the honor. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. There's so much you saw. So many people from your clan. Like people
What's the
and
hurry?
swords as well. I mean, guys, literally, we saw a sword die just now. Can you imagine that? Oh my god. If I wasn't streaming, I would have been crying right now. Just because I saw a sword die inside a virtual game. Man, that's so funny when I say it. Oh well.
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved. This was a
Let's
treacherous
continue.
investigation indeed. We're most fortunate that no lives were lost. The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanoma Yuya should conclude soon. Do not believe he will be charged with any crime.
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer.
What's this?
Kagotsurube Ishin, a weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kaidahara clan. By means of a series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study and pass on the secrets of Ishin art. And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade as I go.
I see. I understand.
But what about restoring your honor? What the heck? That won't restore the honor.
The Kaidahara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths, so it is only proper for me to continue on this path.
Yeah, but you're not continuing though. If you wanna continue, you gotta stay in Inazuma. Restore the honor you have in Inazuma. Get attached with Kamisato Commissioner again. Right? Or what? Wait, am I being delusional? I mean, isn't that what it's supposed to be?
Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
You misunderstand. That was most certainly not our intent.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue walking my own path.
Very well, I can understand. Then let's pretend this offer was never raised. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the shogunate's assistance, please do not hesitate to inform me.
Great. Thank you for your generosity.
Where will you travel to next, Kazuha?
Sumeru?
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now. As for my next destination,
Sumeru. Come on, Sumeru.
let's see where the wind takes me.
Ah, come on, man. It's Sumeru, in it, mate. It's Sumeru. That's over. Alright, that's nice. Okay, alright. Oh, we get the sword? Come on. Where is it? I would be so disturbed if I ever, if I ever dismantled this sword. I would be so disturbed on my life. Genshin would really do us a lot of favor if they made this weapon non-dismantleable. So what I'm saying? Because clearly speaking, oh, it can't be destroyed. Alright, that's nice. Oh wait. But can I destroy this one? I can't destroy a weapon. I can't destroy a 4-star weapon. I forgot, whatever. Just like what Kujo Kamaji said, pretend I did nothing. Alright? Okay. So, now what we are gonna be doing is Heizou. This one, the stream after next one, alright? The day after tomorrow I'll stream this, but not today. And I will likely make the video though. I will likely make the contest video. But before that, let me think. Oh yeah. I'll turn on the Heizou new music up. Wait. It's time to do this again. Alright. Where's Heizou? There you go. Alright. Okay. Is this the one? Wait. It's this one, right? Yep, it's this one. I gotta increase the volume though. It's so mild. Yeah, I think I should just increase it. This is fine. Alright. Wait. There you go. Right. No, it is not. I put it on background myself. Hoyoverse really never does this, okay? They never do it. So I just had to do it by myself. Alright. Heizou. Where is it? Heizou, Heizou.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Oh, alright. It's fitting that we start from here. You know, Bantan, isn't it? Bantan Sango Detective Agency.
What if the Traveler is also unavailable? What am I supposed to do?
I'm not.
Well, that's your problem. It was your choice to get into this mess. Oh, but fortunately for you, it appears you're...
Travel.
Well, it's not like you were ever really busy to begin with.
Sango? Compared to the Traveler, you're the one who has too much free time.
No, I'm very busy. I'm busy standing here. I have to stand here all day.
Even if it's a commission you're unwilling to take, your excuse is just pathetic. Yes, that's why I've asked you to come over. Allow me to explain. A key member of the Tenryou Commission has recently gone missing. No one has seen them, and their whereabouts are currently unknown. The Tenryou Commission has entrusted us to find this person discreetly because it would be a hassle for them to look for this person openly for a variety of reasons. Their name is...
Kujosara.
Oh.
That's right. The General has gone missing.
Holy shit.
If the General was really missing, the Tenryou Commission would have flipped Inazuma on its head by now. And do you think they would only commission us for a case like that? Please ignore Sango's nonsense, Traveler. In fact, the missing person's name is Shikanoin Heizou.
Oh. Alright. Man, if the General was missing, oh my god. I know, right?
He works as a special detective at the police station. Although his rank is merely a Doshin, he is quite competent and held in high regard by the police station.
Do they think he's more competent than me?
We get that you don't want to help Sango, but could you at least try not to make things more difficult here? Sorry, Traveler. Even though I accepted the commission, as you can see, Sango's less than thrilled to be involved in this case.
Build the pace too low.
Nope, not even close.
Then what?
If you really want to know why, it's because I absolutely refuse to deal with that brat's nonsense.
What, Heizou?
The
Oh,
only
alright.
news that could make me happier that Shikanoin has gone missing would be Shikanoin has been missing for 100 years.
Damn, she hates him, alright.
Needless to say, Sango and Heizou have a bit of a history.
They're competitors, aren't they?
Well, it's a little more serious than that.
Wait, did she get cheated on or something? Wait,
According
what?
to Sango, Heizou was an obstacle in her path to the Temple of Truth.
What is that?
Like a yappy dog that was constantly in the way.
Even though Heizou has a unique personality, so I can't just ignore this case, even if Sango doesn't approve. At the very least, I could entrust the commission to someone capable and
So you're outsourcing for
no,
me, huh?
No, it's not like that. Listen, I'll pay the entire amount originally promised by the Tenryou Commission.
Alright.
And I'll even personally throw in some additional funds.
Damn, okay.
I'm really hoping you can take this commission, Traveler. If Heizou truly is in danger, I know he'll be safer with
No
you by
problem,
his
but I'll
side.
need more info, man.
Great. We've learned that Heizou had
We
expressed
literally
interest in
fight a
Watatsumi
god.
Island
Well,
before he disappeared.
Those are divine beings. I don't want to call them gods. They are just divine beings from the Celestia. That's it. And as for the unknown one, what if it's just another one from another world, you know? Like another dimension? Because the world of Teyvat is huge. I mean, the world might be physically small, but the amount of history, the amount of species it has, that's huge.
During the war, he apparently carried out some mission on Watatsumi Island. And once the war ended, he made frequent visits to the island.
Oh,
I heard you have a good standing with Sango no Miya. I think it might be a good idea to use that as a starting point for your investigation. Well, that's about all I have to tell you. Oh, please take this commission letter from the
don't I need to go to the police station? Alright. Let's go. Just payment with Primo. I guess so. Oh, and also... Are you guys online right now inside the game? No, you guys are not. You guys can join the world if you want.
What's the hurry?
Because now it's co-opable. I mean, Moonlight and... Need coffee. Alright. Where are they? There it is.
Oh, it's you. The captain of Swordfish 2? My name is Shibata. I'm in charge of the watch here. May I inquire as to what the captain needs?
Damn, they still refer to me as a captain. Damn, respect. I mean, it's your wish if you don't wanna...
So his name is Shikanoin. Her
I just
Excellency had
told you that
assigned me
if
to
you
keep a
wanted,
close
you
eye
could,
on him
because,
at the
you know,
time,
you
fearing that he
said
would do
that.
something unpleasant. But I eventually
Wait.
realized that he acted more like he was on a trip or something.
Okay, so, you did send a request earlier on, right? So I kind of felt bad when I declined it. So, yeah.
Come to think of it, I believe he was recently spotted in the area east of the Sanganamiya Shrine. Please feel free to go there and take a look for yourself.
Alright, so we are going there now. Let's go. Oh, so you're home relaxing, huh? Alright, just enjoy the screen then. Just enjoy the screen. Hey, was that Heizou? Bruh. Bennett moment. Bruh.
Come on, you guys. I'm
Bennett
nothing but a
moment.
poor tourist with empty pockets. Please, you can just let me go.
Stay put. Bennett moment.
Delve into destiny.
Bennett moment.
Free! How's this? This moment will be frozen.
Decided by destiny. Let me scribe.
Alright. Dead 1, dead 2, dead 3, dead 4, dead 5, dead 6.
Well, well, look who it is.
A
I
renowned
was
traveler.
wondering who could be valiant enough to wipe the floor with these guys so easily. Turns out it was the distinguished traveler. Really, I can't thank you enough.
Have we met?
Of course I was aware of you long before you arrived in Inazuma.
Lord. Wait, what? Long before I arrived in Inazuma? It was a Sakoku decree before I arrived in Inazuma. How did you
Though the
even know?
Sakoku decree managed to keep the country locked up, it wasn't able to stop the incredible stories about you.
I mean, if people did not go from one place to another, how the heck did it manage to come here? There isn't any internet.
Every day, all of those little stories would come scurrying over to my desk, like files with little feet. I was
Okay.
actually thinking about going to meet you once I wrapped up the business at hand. Who would have guessed that you'd show up first?
Well, look at what we got here.
I got so excited, I nearly forgot to introduce myself. The name's Shikanoin Heizou, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission. It's a pleasure. I wish you all the best on your journey through Teyvat, by the way. I guess that means I've taken over as the main character in your story today.
Yep, that's right.
I've always heard that you take commissions from all kinds of people, helping everyone out with everything you can imagine. So now it's my turn to take your help, huh? Don't mind if I do. That was already obvious to me. It's no coincidence that you've arrived here, because that would be the stuff of an epic novel. The two protagonists of the story both travel to Watatsumi Island by chance and cross paths as if by fate.
Whoa, Jill, you sound like a writer now.
The traveler from afar heroically rescues the weak and defenseless detective from the clutches of the ruthless Nobushi.
You sound like second Jincho. Animo Jincho?
Traveler, you are so dreamy.
You dreamed that up.
Unfortunately, though, I don't believe in coincidences. So, I'm a detective. Can you guess what gave it away?
No, not from what I'm wearing. From what I say.
Sounds like you already have some ideas about the work of a detective.
Like an official. Wait, he sounds like official? I mean, he does not go around telling people to bow before him.
Let me ask you this. What's that your little sidekick is holding? If I'm not mistaken, it's a commission letter from the police station.
What? Paimon's just here to take a look.
Paimon will not retaliate on the fact that Heizou called her a sidekick.
And hey, who are you calling a little
Alright,
sidekick?
alright.
Paimon was worried he might be in danger, so Paimon came to help. Why are you two staring at Paimon? Is Paimon not supposed to be
taking a
here?
look.
Yeah, I'm also just taking a look.
He can look, but you can't.
Oh,
alright.
come on. Don't be like that. After all, this is the first time I've seen a voice. I must admit, I'm most intrigued.
Seen a voice? What do you mean by that?
Huh? Voice? What are you talking about?
A vision is an external magical focus, right? Well, similarly, a voice is an external voice box.
Wait, no! She's a living being from Fontaine! What do you mean? She's a
I've heard
living
that the
being from
Traveler
Fontaine.
isn't very talkative, but given how chatty you are, you must be his voice, right?
Oh my god, the rose! Holy shit! I went numb, guys. I went numb when he said that. Holy shit! Chill, Heizou. Chill. Oh my god. Man, I'm start coughing now. Alright, I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down first, guys. What did even Heizou say to Paimon? Alright, let's continue.
That sounds awful. Paimon's not somebody's voice. Paimon's emergency food.
What? Emergency? Emergency food? Are you sure? Why do I think that's a slip of tongue? That's a slip of tongue for sure.
No! Wait! Paimon's so upset she can't think straight! Paimon is Paimon! How dare you give Paimon such a terrible nickname?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, that's true. That is true. Traveler literally talks very less. But the fact that Heizou said that to Paimon. Sheesh. Holy shit. Alright. For 15 minutes for official story.
We came here to rescue you, but you actually opened the cage yourself. You were only pretending to be captured by the Nobushi, weren't you? Pretty suspicious if you ask Paimon.
Yeah, though it is fine, isn't it? Thanks.
Come out with it, mister. What kind of schemes are you up to?
Official story. Wait, is official included in the Heizou event quest? Because if it is not, I won't be doing it today. Or if I have the time, I will.
Sheesh. For someone who says they don't want to be a voice, you sure do talk a lot.
Yes, I would also like to know what you're doing.
Well, let me think for a moment. Yes, all this started a long time ago, during the war. Kujo Takayuki, who was head of the Tenryou Commission at the time, had secretly asked me to investigate the military capabilities of Sangonomiya. But I had already grown tired of the guy for a while, so I simply treated the trip as a paid vacation. I heard that Watatsumi Island is really beautiful. As for the mission, I thought I'd just come up with some random excuses or whatever when I reported back. But guess what? The first night I arrived on Watatsumi Island, I had a dream. The dream contained only one message, an echo resounding from the depths of the earth that kept ringing in my ears, saying...
Font location?
Something vital is missing on this island. Isn't that bizarre? Something vital has gone missing on this island.
Paimon bets it must be something delicious.
That gave me goosebumps. Ayo, legit. It really does not go with the OST though.
You know,
the vibe.
because the soil of Watatsumi Island can't grow crops. There's a shortage of food here.
Oh. Food, huh? How about you, Traveler? What do you think is missing?
Maybe it's this one. This sounds more logical, but I love drama.
Perhaps Watatsumi Island doesn't value your little partner as much as you do.
Well, as long as the Traveler still appreciates Paimon, then that's fine.
I expected some drama though.
Interestingly, I didn't have the same dream again after I left this place. So I became even more intrigued. Was this really just some random dream?
Yeah, man, it was.
Some people believe that dreams represent the Divine's helping hand, which I suppose is understandable. However, if you ask me, dreams have nothing to do with the gods. Instead, they are flashes of intuition. It was my intuition telling me that there was something important about this island that, poof, suddenly vanished.
For a guy whose job is a detective, you sure believe much in something so spiritual. Wait, what? You mean the DT?
So I decided to accept this little commission from my intuition and investigate to see if I could come up with any compelling findings. Unfortunately, the investigation has had little progress up to this point. Who knows? I felt there was something peculiar about them, so I pretended to get captured to see if there were any... Nah, don't worry about it. These guys were just a bunch of small fries. Besides, you're arrived... So how would you like to partner up on this one? We can work together to solve the mystery. Yes, of course, I understand. But let me ask one more question. Did the police station say they are looking for me because of something important? Well, then it's probably nothing major. Most likely they're short on staff or something petty like that, and they happen to remember their model employee. So since we're already here, why don't we just solve this puzzle together? Once everything is settled, I'll gladly accompany you back to the police station.
Alright.
Or anywhere else you'd like to go.
He just
What do you
wants to ditch his work. He legit just wants to ditch his work, that's it. I mean, alright, let's do it. I'm curious, but it's my duty to bring you back. No. This is the one.
It's a deal then,
let's
partner.
go.
So, let's get started, shall we?
I love drama.
First, we can search the camp for clue.
Alright, let's go, let's do it.
Hey, isn't this crystal mirror?
Oh, legit, it is. It is. These are. Wait, what will you say? Let's see.
So, have you found anything?
No.
Good. Better.
Alright.
Oh, what's the shiny thing? Oh, it's a Sango pearl.
These are Sangopos, nothing too weird or too
So,
rare.
have you found anything?
We found a bunch of crystal mirrors, Sangopos.
Yes, I've found pretty much the same. And there really are a lot.
Why would they
These all
want this?
super expensive? Oh, these must be the valuable things that went missing from the island. That's it. The Nobushi must have stolen them all.
I don't know if I'd go that far. The Nobushi would be very hard-pressed to find many opportunities to get their hands on commodities like these.
Huh? What do you mean? Did the...
No, that's unlikely. Crystal marrow is a rare material for crafting weapons, and Sango pearls are an even more precious commodity.
Whoa.
Here's what I think. Due to Watatsumi's poor soil, the island's economy is quite fragile and heavily reliant on the trade of these special resources.
Alright, so why can't Nobushi just go and get these? I guess it's just for us, you know, like Ether. It's just for Ether that things are so available and so easy to get. As for literally everyone in Teyvat, it is not.
So, it's absolutely vital that they keep them under lock and key and well out of the Nobushi's reach. Which means they got lucky with a huge batch like this. My guess is they ambushed a caravan. If we go ask around the Sangonomiya Shrine, we can find out if there have been any recent Perfect. I knew you'd be a huge help.
Well, duh! The traveler...
Maglo. Alright, let's go. Oh wait, we can just teleport, right? Yeah. So the person Ether is referring to is Sangonomiya Kokomi or oh, it's Shibata. Alright.
Captain, I see you found the detective.
Alright.
Watatsumi Island sure is a beautiful place. I don't think I could ever leave.
Haha, alright.
You can stay as long as you like, granted you don't cause any trouble, that is. Her Excellency has stated that all friendly visitors are welcome.
By the way, guys, I really gotta go and drink up some water. Oh my god, I've been swimming for such a long time. Be right back. 5 minutes. Hi, I'm back. Let's have a look at the live chat though. Let's see. Hey, oh my god, alright. Welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome to the stream. What do you mean, no chat interaction? I went to drink some water, bro. That's all. But guys, it's nice to have you here. Alright, let's go.
Incidents of stolen goods? Not that I'm aware of. Her Excellency has recently launched several measures to boost the economy, including the development of trade routes and establishing our own caravans. Troops have also been deployed to protect them, so it is only reasonable to assume that the current trade routes are already very safe. Any looting or theft would be practically unthinkable.
That's strange. Then where did the Nobushi get those goods from?
Did they really grind the materials by themselves?
Huh? You mean you found goods of unknown origin?
Yep, and it's all Sango pearls and crystal marrow, so we know it's local.
Could there have really been a theft that hasn't been reported? That shouldn't be the case. He's responsible for the caravans and is usually in the village at night preparing the goods. If something has happened, he should know about it.
Great. Thank you for all the info. Let's go.
Hey, traveler! It's been a while.
Oh.
I've missed you. Why didn't you inform me that you'd be coming over
too,
today?
Goro. We missed you too.
General Goro.
You're dismissed, Shibata. You may go about your other duties while I catch up with the traveler.
Yes, General Goro.
Who will look after the gate?
I overheard you discussing a case of stolen goods.
That's right! We found a lot of Watatsumi's valuable products in a Nobushi camp!
I see. So you've come to ask if we know of any relevant cases. Well, I'm ashamed to say that, yes, the caravans have been plundered. Not just once, I'm afraid. We had already dispatched additional forces to protect the caravans, yet the crooks still managed to get away with the goods.
And you're concerned that if this kind of news were to get out, it would undermine the confidence of other caravans. So you didn't make it public, and instead kept the news to only a select few.
That's correct. I never expected you to be so concerned about Watatsumi's affairs.
I mean,
Detective Heizou.
it's a given. Literally anyone with a smart brain from any nation could determine that.
Just a force of habit, really. As a detective, I notice these kinds of things.
Yep, there you go.
So you two already know each other?
Actually, I've only heard of Detective Heizou from the soldiers' reports.
Darn it. You're right. Now that you mention it, I've been on Watatsumi Island all this time and still haven't properly... It's a pleasure to meet you, General Goro. I'm Shikanoin Heizou of the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too. I'd like to express my gratitude to you for stepping in and helping recover those goods.
Don't mention it. You never know what you'll find when you're out for a stroll. But if the source of the problem is not addressed, I'm afraid this sort of situation will continue cropping up for you.
Yes, of course. Not only have we reassured the affected caravans, but we also dispatched personnel to investigate the culprits. The reports indicated that the stolen goods were being delivered to a merchant of the International Trade Association named Godot. It all seems pretty unusual. We suspect that there are bigger players behind Godot, and that their target is none other than Watatsumi Island's valuable resources. But unfortunately, it would be difficult for us to investigate further, given that...
Given that Rito, the island where the International Trade Association is located, is not part of your territory, yes. They have cleverly picked their base of operations.
I can see you catch on quickly, Detective Heizou.
The Tenryo Commission is supposed to help you, so you can just rely on the Tenryo Commission for that, man.
It's my guess that you're telling us this because you're going to ask us to assist you in finding who's behind all this, right?
You're always thinking one step ahead. Yes, those were exactly my intentions. And of course, we will prepare a generous reward for you.
Primogems.
The recent end of the war, trade and commerce have now become an important component of Watatsumi Island's development. Ensuring safety of the trade routes is critical, and we can't afford any further incidents. So, will you please help Watatsumi Island, Detective Heizou?
Say my name. Oh my god, it's Marleing. Or at least say Ether. At least say Ether, man. Come on.
I'm willing to assist, but it all depends on what he wishes.
It's my duty to help Watatsumi Island, though.
Great! With both Detective Heizou and the Traveler on the case, I'm sure it'll be solved in no time. The situation is now in your capable hands. I look forward to hearing your report when you get back.
All right, we'll take care of it. Traveler, let's go discuss where to head from here.
Alright, where do we go now? We go here. Alright, let's go.
What's the hurry?
Hey, why are we talking way over here? Oh, you're not trying to get away from Goro so he can't overhear us, are you?
Very perceptive. Seems even Let me ask you. Do you believe in intuition?
Huh? Intuition? Where are you going with this?
You mean gut feeling, right? Yeah, I
My
believe in it.
intuition tells me that General Goro is lying.
What? How could you say that? Although he did seem a little on the serious side today, but Goro's a good guy.
Good people can be deceptive, too. After all, everyone... Well, in my opinion, Sangonomiya soldiers have been keeping an eye on me for the entire time I've been on Watatsumi Island. Yet I had never seen General Goro even once. But today he came out and met with us, and even commissioned us to investigate a case.
Maybe that's because the Traveler is here today, and Goro thinks he's more capable.
Oh my god, salty! Paimon is being so salty. Get back at Heizou. Get back at her. Getting back at Heizou.
Really?
Back at Heizou.
Then that makes things even more peculiar. If there are powerful players behind this case, and he needs to draw upon external support, then he should have taken action sooner rather than wait until today. A more plausible explanation is that the items we discovered are linked with some unspeakable secret, and he had to intervene to prevent us from digging any deeper. Then he put up a smokescreen to mislead us. I surmise that investigating the merchant Godot on Rito will yield no results.
Whoa, are you serious? But this is all just a hunch you have,
I mean,
right?
do you know how detectives work, Paimon? They work on the hunches that they get.
Actually, there is another key factor behind my reasoning, though you may not believe me. I sense something special about Goro.
That's intuition right over there again.
Special?
Yes. Whatever is missing on this island, I sense it in him.
Damn.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold it right there! Are you saying Goro's a thief? As in he took something valuable?
It's not that simple. I can't fully explain it.
This certain doesn't line up with Goro,
Sure,
I know.
I trust your judgment. But perhaps you're overlooking...
Now you're overthinking this. We should go to region, investigate this go to character. The first Heizou event. Right now, I just wanna play the way I want it to be, and not driven for Primogems. I'll go with
simple.
it.
We should just investigate whatever it is they're trying to hide from us. And what were we planning to do just before Goro showed up?
Oh, we were going to...
Bingo. There's no time to lose. Let's go talk to this Todoroki.
Let's go. I think the stream is really nice. It's really nice to have you here. Not gonna lie, it's really nice to have you here. All right. Let's see. We gotta head to Goro village. There you go. Don't mind if I do.
What's the hurry?
Todoroki, the shipment has arrived and is ready for inspection.
Good, let's go.
Hey, it's Todoroki!
Shh! Keep quiet!
Alright, let's go. Sneaky peeky. Sneaky peeky. Oh. Sneaky peeky. I mean, can the other guy see me?
Your intel was spot on. When we arrived, the Nobushi were all still asleep. We captured them all, and the goods were retrieved and brought back here.
I'll take a look. Everything seems in order. Good work.
It's nothing. Thanks to the efforts of your caravan, the price of grain in the village has decreased.
That's right. And who would have thought that the injuries we sustained during the war would have such a lingering effect on our bodies? But thankfully, you also brought back some life-saving medicine.
Wait, what if it's some poison?
Things are improving thanks to the help from those up top. Oh, by the way, what is the state of the village's inventory? Make sure that it's confirmed tonight. I have to leave tomorrow morning after I go to the Sangonomiya Shrine and get instructions from General Goro.
Don't worry. We've already prepared the list. Just follow us.
Alright.
Huh? The soldiers from Sangonomiya seized the Nobushi stolen goods? But didn't Goro say all the stolen goods were headed to the International Trade Association?
Suspicious.
Chingshin? Paimon was...
What are they gonna do with it? Medicine?
And Todoroki said he'll get instructions from Goro tomorrow.
This box is packed so tight. It looks like... Huh? What are all these...
Foreign Trade Association. So can be seen. Oh, alright. So it is the Foreign Association.
Lilies?
Trade Association. Talk to Heizou.
So, did you find anything?
To be honest, it was going.
Look at all the Chingshin! And glaze lilies too! There are all...
These are valuable raw ingredients for producing medicine. If these few crates were to be imported from retail, the price would be jaw-dropping. On top of that, these items seem to lack a tax clearance certificate, meaning that they were most likely smuggled. Yes, very interesting. Now, where did the Nobushi get these
from
goods?
caravan.
How about you? Did you find anything else?
Yep.
Foreign Trade Association? I've never heard of such an organization in Rito. And if it's regarding foreign trade, then smuggling is an even more likely possibility. All right. In which case, I have a rough hypothesis for...
Who goes there?
Yo, it's your captain.
Oh no, we've been spotted!
Huh? Wait, Captain? Is that you?
Yep, that's me.
So it's you, Captain. You had me... Captain, do you remember us? During the war, I was in the field hospital with Masashi.
Don't remember me
Teppei
about
brought you to see us
Teppei.
and helped find medicine for us.
No, I don't want to hear about Teppei.
Hey, come on now. The captain wouldn't forget.
Oh my god, don't remind me. Of course I wouldn't forget. Of course. You didn't have to remind me about Teppei. Ah, shit. Man, I'm having flashback. Fuck those Fetui. Fuck that Signora. Oh man. Teppei. Alright.
I gotta tell you, Captain, we all miss you. We haven't seen you ever since the end of the war.
I
heard that you were coming here.
Sister,
just assumed you were only going to see General Goro and Her Excellency. The guys are all really hoping to see you. We're fine. You don't have to worry about us, Captain.
No,
don't
you're
end up
not
like
fine.
Teppei.
Captain, you may not be aware, but Masashi previously fainted on the front lines. The doctor thought that it might be a neurological condition caused by overstimulated emotions. It's pretty serious.
The delusion?
According to the doctor, if it hadn't been for the medication he's been taking, he would
Hey, yo,
have
guys,
developed
wait a
dementia.
minute. I gotta take a 1 minute
And
break.
that was
Wait.
assuming the best case scenario.
Alright, I'm back.
You're one to talk. Don't forget why I fainted in the first place. It's because I heard that you got yourself killed by an arrow. I couldn't handle all the emotion. Later, I found out that he'd been shot in the buttocks and it was only a mild injury. I had an emotional breakdown for nothing.
An arrow in the ass. That's why.
What do you mean for nothing? I got shot not by one, but 2 arrows in a row. The first arrow was to the left cheek, and the second arrow was also to the left. And because the arrows were poisonous, the wound still hasn't completely healed yet. I have to apply ointment every day, and I'm constantly worried it might reopen while I sleep.
Damn.
Look on the bright side. At least we're still alive.
Let's go.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. But enough about us. What brings you here, Captain?
Let's tell me about these goods.
These goods were all seized from the hands of Nobushi and treasure hoarders. Todoroki was the one who provided us with the intel.
And how did they get
He mentioned there were bandits here and there, so we went and took care of them while also confiscating the goods.
But
By
what
the
about
way,
the
Captain,
text and stuff?
you still haven't met Todoroki, have you? He's the one we're working for now. Her Excellency recently announced plans to stimulate the economy and created the caravans, with Todoroki at the helm.
Yeah, he's proven to be quite capable. Even though he was just a farmer before, he's now successfully running the caravans. And his 2 sons were also our brothers in arms. Both received a special medal of honor from General Goro, which is quite remarkable, don't you think?
So, as injured veterans, we've been reassigned to Todoroki. He's the one who gives us orders and pays our salaries now.
Okay, nice.
What do they call that again?
It's called changing careers, dummy.
Ah, right. Changing careers. Anyway, I think the whole caravan thing is wonderful. Our region wasn't very prosperous to begin with, and the land can't grow any crops. We have to pay a hefty price just to get basic food from outside.
What? Fish. Eat fish. Just eat fish, man. What? Fish. What?
I can't even imagine trying to maintain and feed an army like we did during the war.
I see. I think I understand the general situation.
And you...
Ah, I see. The captain's friend. It should be okay to tell you. Unfortunately, Masashi and I have other duties tonight and won't be able to take you there. Why don't you wait for a moment and...
I'm pretty sure I've already got a grasp on what's going on. All I need now is to confirm it with the apprehended bandits. Let's go.
Let's go.
Now, are you still a little confused?
The price.
Let me help connect the dots. This whole thing was actually quite similar to a case I once worked on previously. It was a case involving the trade of prohibited items, and they employed an old trick to execute the deal. The culprit would first go strolling down the street until they knocked over a pedestrian on purpose, using the opportunity to slip the prohibited goods into the unknowing pedestrian's pocket.
Okay. Then...
Once the intended recipient got word of it, they would find an excuse to harass the same pedestrian before stealing the goods from the pocket.
Okay.
The pedestrian had no idea what happened from start to finish, and unknowingly functioned as a middleman. So, can you guess who the middleman was in this case?
Oh, the treasure hoarders and the Nobushi. Alright, I get it.
Sir, please forgive us, sir. We are nothing more than petty thieves.
Sir, what do I look like? A commissioner? Does my friend here look like a commissioner to you?
Officer! Officer!
First, I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Go ahead, ask anything.
The soldiers discovered many valuable goods in your camp. The goods don't
Oh, the goods? Right.
You picked them up.
Well, no, we, actually stole them.
Stole them from
Be
where?
honest now. Tell me the whole story.
Yes, sir. I mean, officer. We took those goods from a small merchant ship just off the beach, but we didn't exactly steal them. You see, the ship's guards all took off running the moment they saw us. They abandoned the goods, and we simply came and picked them up. But next thing we know, a group of soldiers arrives and we're all apprehended. Talk about bad luck. We didn't even have a chance to stash away the goods before we got caught.
You say that the merchant ship's guards fled without putting up a fight. You expect me to believe that?
We just assumed they were scared witless and didn't have the guts to fight. I'm not bragging or anything, but our boss is pretty intimidating. With his massive muscle and strength, he could scare anyone.
All right. Don't puff your chest up. You can get your...
You really expect us to believe all this?
No, you gotta believe me. Just the other day, we scared off an entire squad of soldiers. When they noticed us, they went running and dropped their goods. I swear.
What clowns? So that's what happened. They are the middleman.
I still remember seeing tons of Songo pearls and crystal marrow on that load. Oh, nice and shiny too. Ooh, it's amazing. Unfortunately, a bunch of pirates came later and snatched those goods. It just happened that our boss had diarrhea that day. Couldn't hold off the pirates. This none of ours.
All right.
Wait a tick. Pirates?
Yep, no doubt about it. They came on a massive ship, and their captain was a
Beidou.
pretty lady with an eye patch. We had no idea how powerful she was.
That's Beidou.
It was like boom, boom, thud. Only took 3 hits before she knocked out the boss.
A pretty lady with an eye patch?
Beidou. That's Beidou.
Does this description...
no! Doesn't remind Paimon of anyone.
Awkward laughing. That's definitely Beidou.
Okay. And how about you?
Come to think of it.
It appears that the situation is
Yeah,
just
we
as
are not
I
selling out
suspected.
Beidou.
Todoroki is striking a shady deal with a group of pirates, while General Goro appears to be assisting with the cover-up.
What? How could that be?
Todoroki said that he'd be going to Sangonomiya early tomorrow morning to get Goro's instructions before the caravan leaves.
Oh, it all makes sense now, guys. It all makes sense now. Goro made a deal with the Crux fleet. They gave Beidou the Sango pearls and, the things native to Sangonomiya, in Watatsumi Island. And in return, they got the things that are native to Liyue. Alright, that's a pretty deal. And they did not have to do things with tax and stuff. I guess there's a legal loophole working on.
Now is the time to address any doubts you may have. Tomorrow morning will be our moment to confront them. Hopefully, my final question will be the question of what important thing this island is missing. I can feel some connection to the question in Goro, Todoroki, and even to Kuda and Musashi.
Wait, them? What about them? They're just underlings.
Let's get some rest. I'll see you at Sangonomiya tomorrow.
Okay, alright. Wait. Damn. He's looking at me, huh? Both of them are looking at me. Wait. What happens if I do this? Damn, they're not even phased, huh? Alright. So... Wait. What do I need to do? 8. Alright, let's go. Nice. Question Todoroki. So he's here. Alright.
Who are you?
Hello, Todoroki. I'm Shikanoin Heizou, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission. I believe you've been manipulating large-scale illegal trades for some time now. Mind if we talk about that for a bit?
You can't just go around spewing such nonsense, young man.
That's the tenure commission. That he's from the
And
tenure.
what if I'm not talking nonsense?
Ridiculous. I don't have time to listen to this.
I know I'm on the younger side compared to you, Todoroki. So I'm sure you must have heard the old saying. Off the scale, some goods only weigh a couple pounds, but on the scale, they weigh more than 1,000. So the question is, do you want to put your goods on the scale or not?
What are you trying to say?
Well, nothing. All I want to hear is you personally confirming what we already know to be the truth.
Masashi! Tokuda! Arrest these people!
You don't know who I am?
Huh? Todoroki? Who dares to cause trouble at Sangonomiya Shrine? Captain? What are you doing?
These crooks are trying to pry into the secrets of Watatsumi. We mustn't let them go.
You can't do shit to me. I'm untouchable.
But, no. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. Todoroki,
you know who I am?
this is the captain of Swordfish 2, one of our own.
It doesn't matter who they are. Remember what General Goro told you? A long-term goal of Watatsumi is to I don't care if they were your captain. Would you dare disobey orders?
Damn, the other one is from the tenure commission, homie. If you do that, you're literally going against the tenure commission.
What do we do?
Well, what do you... All right.
I really hoped it wouldn't come to this.
Yeah, he's gonna reveal that he's from the tenure commission.
Everyone, stand down!
General Goro! My apologies. Traveler, Detective Todoroki. The Traveler here is the hero who saved Watatsumi Island. Without him, Watatsumi Island would...
How could you be so naive, General Goro?
How could you be so naive? What the fuck do you mean? You mean betraying the very person that literally saved your entire island? Betraying that person is the way to go? Not betraying that person is naive? You are being delusional with your aspirations and stuff, I guess.
If we let them go free, then who's to say the Shogunate won't come after us tomorrow? If the Shogunate decides to investigate, we won't be able to hide the truth.
I wouldn't allow them to take you, Todoroki.
I wouldn't allow them.
Let's not kid ourselves. If going to jail could solve the problem, I would go and turn myself into the Tenryou Commission right now. The question is, what are we going to do with the goods? Will you be able to keep them? Not to mention the chance of astronomical fines. Can you afford that? Goro, we both know that Watatsumi Island is a barren land. Plant 100 radishes here and maybe only 3 would grow. And those 3 combined would still be smaller than just 1 carrot imported from elsewhere.
Sad man.
You can't grow food or medicinal herbs here. And if we buy them from Rito, we pay exorbitant taxes. My eldest son died fighting on the battlefield. But do you know how my second son died? He died because there was no medicine to treat him. You awarded both of them medals of honor. But did that save their lives? Can medals heal Tokuda and Masashi's wounds? No. It was the medicine that I got that saved their lives. If we detain them today, the Shogunate will never know what we've done. Besides, we're only a few months away now. We will set them free once the new bill is passed in just a few months, and everything will be okay. None of what happened here will be mentioned again.
I understand, Todoroki, but they won't...
Do you really think if Heizou got missing on a trip to Watatsumi Island, nothing would happen?
I can trust the Traveler won't, but the detective here is a Tenryou Commission officer. Forget it. You're the general. I'm just a radish farmer.
Man, alright, stop, please. Don't give us the emotional damage.
It's a new commodity tax bill currently being drafted by the Kanjo Commission. The bill exempts taxes on goods that are in short supply on Watatsumi Island.
You guys could just say this to A. You know? The Sangonomiya Kokumi could I mean, wait, doesn't Kokomi have good ties with Guji Yai? Because they have been exchanging a lot of good writings between them. I mean, she could have just talked about this. This seems too unrealistic.
Once the bill's introduced, we'll be able to buy commodities that we need from regular marketplaces.
Oh, I wish I had known sooner. In that case, how about we put your fears at ease and I'll stick around here a little longer. You know, until the bill is introduced.
Huh?
Detective Heizou.
You mean you're willing to stay?
Come on, you two. What's with the strange... You've been keeping me under close surveillance, haven't you? Surely you must have noticed that aside from being a detective, I believe that after the new commodity bill is passed, there will be more and more traffic between the two sides, and more people will be coming to visit Watatsumi Island. I have to take the opportunity now and enjoy this place while I still have it all.
Thank you, Detective.
My pleasure. But one good turn deserves another.
Oh, you mean there's something you...
I suppose you could say I'm from the Shogunate. As far as I know, he's planning to visit other nations soon, and it is unclear if he will return to Narukami Island or not. Therefore, there's no need to limit his freedom, right?
He will return to Narukami Island. Yeah, I'm going to Sumeru. I'm going to Sumeru in 2 months. I mean, I am literally going to Sumeru in 2 months. Like, literally, everyone in the Genshin verse knows that Ether is getting a pass to Sumeru within 2 months.
I'm sure no one else will hear of what happened today. Am I right?
Well, it's settled then. He will always be an important partner to Watatsumi, and I would never dream of limiting his freedom. So please.
I'll hold you to that. But if I ever find out you've lied to me again...
I'm sorry for not telling you the truth earlier. But today, I realized my poor judgment.
But, in all honesty, it's because of you that I was finally able to reach an answer.
I understand now.
Wait! Paimon gets this one! It's the answer to your question, right?
What? The thing you...
No, not like that!
Hey,
So what is it that Watatsumi Island is missing? What is it that it is missing?
Hey!
Fertilizer?
There you are. Come here. Look. It's beautiful, isn't it? Watatsumi Island. It's remarkable how such a barren land can give life to such wonderful and stunning. To be honest, I am grateful to you for this trip. Even if I happened to find out what was going on here, I wouldn't have been able to uncover any concrete information without you present. I'm just sorry that I promised I'd accompany you back. It appears that I won't be able to do so for the time being. So please, it's all in the past now. Let's just chalk it up as an intriguing experience I had on my trip here. Besides, that's not what I wanted to investigate anyway.
So now you have the...
Yes. Everyone you led me to and everything they said brought me closer to the answer. And now I finally get it.
So what is it that Watatsumi Island is missing? What is it?
Watatsumi Island is an ancient land where the soil is poor and many crops do not grow because it's lacking a certain thing.
Fertility, isn't it? Fertility.
But what the inhabitants of this land do have is bravery. They were courageous enough to stand up and resist the gods and accomplish what they knew could not be done. This is yet another instance in which that certain thing shines.
Bro, literally, the gateway to Byakuyakoku lies in Watatsumi Island. What do you mean? The gateway to Byakuyakoku lies in Watatsumi Island. They could literally make something from it. I mean, you know,
missing element,
whatever.
That certain thing is what I chase. The true vitality of this land. I guess I was mistaken when I declared that something was missing. That something from this island had evaporated into thin air. Because even something that evaporates is not gone. It's still there, just in a different state of being. When water is heated by fire, it evaporates and eventually finds its place in the sky. Similarly, when the land was harmed, its vitality evaporated and eventually found its place among the inhabitants. This is the final answer. You know, even though we just met, I wish you could be my partner all the time. Call me, but of course, I know. So
Yeah,
I'll
man.
just keep doing what I can. Hopefully keeping my memories from evaporating safe and sound in my... That way, I'll always be able to remember these beautiful things. The beauty of Watatsumi Island.
And there you go, we got the first ending. Alright, nice. And I guess I'll just go and get all other 4. I mean, from now it's all just speedrun, by the way. From now on it's all just speedrun, nothing else. Okay, so where do we start from? Oh, so there isn't any branches over here, there aren't any. Where? Speedrun time, guys, it's speedrun time. I mean, it won't be fun from here because I'll just be speedrunning for the sake of the Primogems. But anyways, let's continue, shall we?
Something vital is missing on this island. Isn't that bizarre?
Hi, Mom Betsy. But, you know, because...
Oh. See, no, after that, I had the same... Interestingly, Some people... However, it was my intuition, so I decided to... Unfortunately, the Who knows? Nah, don't worry about it. So how would you like to partner up on this? Yes, of course, I understand. Well, so since we're already here, once everything is set... What a sterling... In that case, I'll accompany you back to the police station.
Alright, did I trigger the other one? Explain. Yep, I did. Nice. I mean, we can have fun with this one too. Let's not speedrun. Let's go.
What's the hurry?
Oh, look who showed up. Heizou, you're finally back. Listen, if you took any longer to come back, everyone at the police station would be toast.
You say that every time I come back, Uesugi. However, something does...
Come on, would I ever lie to you? Madame Kujo-Sara is here, and she's on the warpath. So be on the lookout.
What's that lady doing here?
Doshin Shikanoin, I see you finally returned. Please, enlighten us. What have you been doing recently?
Okay. I was just out investigating a case.
Don't give me that. I checked the records here. You didn't take any cases.
Actually, it's a case of personal relevance to me. These two can attest to that.
Traveler?
We're the ones who brought Heizou back.
Brought him back?
Well, Madame Kujo-Sara, because we couldn't locate Doshin shortly after, Ryuji returned to tell us,
It used to be that the Tenryo Commission assisted others with disappearances. But it seems these days, others are now assisting us. You've done it this time, Shikanoin. I think I've really seen it all.
I mean, is it really so unusual for officers and citizens to assist one another?
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but it was definitely an investigation. He even pretended to be captured by Nobushi and treasure hoarders.
Yep, that's...
Oh? Is that so? Well, but since you're here, I have an extra favor to
Oh my
ask.
god, no. Let me go.
I'd like you to be Shikanoin's temporary supervisor. It'll be your duty to ensure that he handles his case properly, and that he doesn't disappear and neglect his work again. I'll be sure that the police station prepares the appropriate compensation.
Damn. So you guys gotta hire someone to make sure that someone that you guys hired works properly. Bruh. Alright.
Oh, yes, Traveler. I'm sure we'd all really appreciate it.
Heizou seemed...
You should thank the Traveler this time, Doshin Shikanoin. Otherwise, here, take this letter of complaint. It's written against you. Please...
Huh? That can't be right. Why would...
You must not be doing your job properly.
No, it really doesn't add up. You two don't get it. Although Madame Kujo-Sara just made some harsh remarks, we all know that Heizou-senpai is a real wit. Several leaders have risen through the ranks as a result of his achievements. He's definitely no slacker.
Then he must have gotten himself into some kind of trouble.
Well, let me... Oh, and since you agreed to be my temporary supervisor, would you mind helping me check what cases I need to deal with? Of course. But first, I have to confirm what's going on, and whether or not the letter's legit. Please, have a look at the case files first.
Okay, so where am I supposed to see the... They keep the files out in the open? This gotta be Itto. This gotta be Arataki Itto.
What?
It's Itto.
Who would give a dog such a snake?
Wait, no. Not that. No, this is not Arataki Itto. Heizou talks about it.
Heizou talks fraud? What's that?
So, have you gone through the case files? Is there anything that caught your eye? I was hoping I wouldn't have to drag you into this, but it's just occurred to me that with your help, I might be
Alright then, tell us about...
It's from Sango, the president of Bantan Sango Detective Agency. I assume you've met her before?
I know you two have some beef, I know.
You can say that. Sango's complaint letter accuses me of abusing my power for personal gain and blatantly concealing the truth behind the Ryuji case from years ago. Seriously, do I really seem like the type of person who'd do that?
Concealing the truth? That definitely sounds like something you would do.
Hey, don't judge a book by its cover, alright? Let's just go to the detective agency and talk to some...
Alright, let's see how the two of them talk with each other. Alright, that's gonna be interesting. Wait, what? Okay, this guy literally looks very much like Ryuji, but now it doesn't. On a closer look. Alright, let's go. I'm experiencing some lag for some reason. Yo.
Welcome back, Mr. Heizou. I'm glad you're all right. How about some tonkatsu? You must have missed the taste of home after so long.
Maybe next time, Ryuji. Seems like somebody's been expecting me. And I'm afraid they're only gonna be disappointed once again.
Well, look who it is. The great Detective Heizou. What nonsense were you talking about just now? I've been worried about you, you know. So much so that I took the trouble to write that heartfelt letter to the Tenryou Commission. Well, was it sufficiently flattering for you?
You literally gave a complaint.
Uh-oh, you're at it again.
Let's not waste the traveler's time, Sango. Just tell me, what do you want?
Fine by me. My request is simple. Disclose all the details of the reunion.
First of all, that case has already been solved. Second, I've disclosed everything the police station has on the case. And third...
Enough! You can only fool Ryuji with that. If you don't want to cooperate, I can assure you that I will write more letters to the headquarters of the Tenryou Commission. I will not give up on this case.
It's solved though. What do you want? It is solved though.
Wait! Hold
correct. Several years ago, a terrible murder took place in the police station. I was still working at the Tenryou Commission then, and the victim was actually my dear boss.
Who? Oh,
Due to various factors, I was deemed to be the top suspect, which is why it's called the Ryuji case.
Okay.
Also, Heizou wasn't a part of the police station back then. He was a detective at the agency, which at the time was called the Bonton Sango and Heizou Detective Agency.
That's crazy!
After the incident, I was quickly convicted and sent to prison. Fortunately, Sango then promptly proved my innocence.
But that murderer was actually just a dummy to throw us off. Am I right, Detective Shikanoe?
Sango thought that everything went smoothly, so much so that she suspected the real murderer was someone else. Of course, Detective Heizou was also helping with the investigation, but after a long time, he still came up empty-handed. Later on, he decided to join the police station to continue his investigation on the inside, which is why he left the detective agency.
Ha! That's what I thought too. I was foolish enough to believe that Detective Shikanoe and I shared a common goal, but I was wrong about him. He has no sense of loyalty at all. He just wanted to become an official as a means of gaining fame and fortune.
Damn, alright, chill with the accusations, Sango.
Come on, stop exaggerating. Let me set the record straight here.
Okay, by the way, if it was called the Sango and Heizou Agency, whatever it's called, it has Heizou and Sango's name in it. Then how could it be Ryuji's boss? Aren't these two, when these two people are the ones running the place, aren't they the boss or something?
First, I joined the police station long after that murder case happened, and it had nothing to do with any inside investigation. Second, purely out of curiosity, I did investigate the case later from within the police station. My conclusion was that the suspect Sango had caught was in fact the real murderer. And lastly, when Sango didn't buy my conclusion and asked me to disclose all related case files from the police station, I did exactly as she asked. I didn't hide anything.
He's lying right through his teeth.
That's it. I want this to end once and for all. If he's willing to help re-examine the case and arrives at the same conclusion that I did, then you won't have to doubt me anymore.
Whoa.
Unless you don't trust the Traveler. Come on, say it.
Oh, alright, Heizou, alright. Okay.
It's not about whether the Traveler's trustworthy. I'm just wondering if you will interfere somehow.
The thought never even crossed my mind.
You have to swear that you will not mislead the Traveler by any means, and let him investigate the truth on his own.
No problem. Cross my heart, hope to die.
Well, Traveler, are you willing to help me with this?
Oh my god, yay!
Will you agree to re-examine the Ryuji case and find the truth?
Extra responsibility.
You can bill me later for however much you'd like as compensation.
Yay, extra responsibility.
Sango, really? However much they want?
Money is valuable, no doubt. But pursuing the truth is the reason I started this agency. The Ryuji case is the only case I failed to solve. I am willing to give you anything.
I have 32 million mora. I don't think you have that much amount of mora to give me. I'll help you for free, man.
I'm counting on you, Traveler.
I'll help you for free.
You hear that, Detective Shikanoe? Ha! Now we just need to wait and see.
All right, I got it. No need to keep... Come on, let's go back to the police...
Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go.
Alright, hang out here for a sec. I need to go to the archives to get the case files. For now, why don't you go and chat with Yoriki Owada over there? He worked on this case too back in the day. No, you misunderstand. It's not that I want you to look into this. It's just that you're the only one who can. You're the only one I can think of who Sango would ever believe. She trusts in both your qualities and abilities. Sure, she's just writing complaint letters for now, but who knows what she will do in the future. All right,
I'll go get those case files. You go ahead and talk to Yoriki Owada for a while.
Alright, sure. What's up? What's Gucci, my gamer?
Oh, hello there. The Ryuji case. Oh, so you want to reinvestigate that one? That was several years ago now, but I still remember it clearly. It's pretty hard to forget something like that, especially when the victim was the head of this police station. His name was Takatsukasa Isamu, the younger brother of Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan.
Damn, that's a lot of Takatsukasa. The single sentence. Alright.
He was really one of a kind. Decisive, brave, and smart. He was much younger than me, and already had quite a reputation. I'm sure he would have gone far in the Tenryou Commission, if only he was still alive. What a shame. Who would have... People will believe anything they hear. Everyone in the police station knew that Ryuji saw Takatsukasa Isamu like a father. Ryuji was an orphan, you know. Before he joined the station, he had been taking odd jobs here and there. It was Isamu who really took him under his wing. Ryuji was simple and not particularly bright, but he was very loyal to those who treated him well. He's also hardworking. Isamu must have seen these qualities in him and decided to keep Ryuji by his side. Ryuji worked with him for years after that, and was even promoted to be his personal assistant. Do you really think Ryuji would do anything to harm him?
Remember the quest we got back in Liyue? Yeah, one of the teaching. Remember? Yelan's story quest? After that, after seeing something like that, it's always possible, my man. It's always possible.
So, then why was Ryuji convicted? Even Paimon can tell that's a mistake.
Well, here comes the interesting part of the case. Within a week, and before all the loose were over, it was signed by Madame Kujo Sara.
What? Why would Sara do something like that?
I'm getting older now, and my eyesight is poor. I can't see too clearly anymore.
Hey, come on, Yoriki Owada, there's nothing to see. It's obvious that the Kujo clan did it.
You can't just go around saying things like that, Wisuki. Those were just hearsay. There was no evidence.
That's not true. Traveler, you may be unaware that the Takatsukasa clan has always been assisting the Kujo clan in the Tenryou Commission. But who doesn't want to be the boss, right?
Damn, alright.
And Takatsukasa Isamu was the key figure for the Takatsukasa clan to bring down the Kujo clan. At that time, no one was held in higher regard than Isamu.
Damn, alright. I said some beef inside the police station. Alright.
So, naturally, the Kujo clan saw him as a potential threat. Kujo Takayuki must have been planning it all along, that rascal.
Oh, jeez, stop. Oh my god, stop.
Takayuki is able to control the Takatsukasa clan as long as he's in power. But by the time he retires, Isamu would have been at the apex of his political power, while Masahito and Kamaji of the Kujo clan would still have been too young. The two of them wouldn't stand a chance against Isamu. You think Kujo Takayuki would simply sit back while Isamu gained traction? So he decided to strike first.
Damn, that sounds so logical.
You youngsters and your conspiracy theories.
No, it's true. It's the only way to explain it. Otherwise, why would an impartial person like Madame Kujo Sara sign Ryuji's conviction so quickly? They had to find a scapegoat to pacify the Takatsukasa clan, so Kujo Takayuki must have told her to sign it immediately. I'm not accusing Madame Kujo Sara of anything, mind you. I respect her very much.
I sense a lack of... I sense a lot of
she
hesitation.
had no other choice.
What do you know? I'm sure Madame Kujo Sara must have had her own reasons. The guy was a forensic expert who worked in the station named Shiroyama. I have to admit, he wasn't easy to track down. That Sango really is something, though. She caught him without even breaking a sweat. It turned out that after poisoning Isamu, Shiroyama secretly took the poison to Ryuji's place in order to frame him. Later on, the poison was also found in the forensic office, but that was already after Shiroyama's death. He confessed everything in a testament.
That's right. He hung himself in the forensic office not long after Sango was on his trail. Probably because he knew it was only a matter of time before he would be caught.
So he did.
Of course, he didn't admit whether he had been prompted by Kujo Takayuki. He took the responsibility alone. I bet Kujo Takayuki promised him a sizable compensation. After all, Shiroyama had a family to feed.
Ayo, wait. This is supposed to be a children's game. This is supposed to be a children's game. Isn't it? Oh wait, no, I'm not playing Minecraft. I forgot. Ayo, damn. Genshin got dark really quick. I mean, the OST might be really bright and stuff, but the things that they are saying in this quest, holy shit, they're so deep. Like, if you actually understand what they're saying, oh my god, alright. The OST, the vibe the OST is giving, it's nothing, man. It's nowhere near the vibe that the things inside the quest are giving. Holy shit. Hey yo, oh my god, alright.
There you go again, pulling conclusions out of thin air. There wasn't any evidence of that at all.
Listen, I can almost guarantee that it was the Takatsukasa clan who invited Sango to investigate. We all knew that Ryuji was just a scapegoat. You think the Takatsukasa clan wouldn't figure that out? They're not stupid. So, they were suspicious of the Kujo clan and invited Sango to take the case. However, the Kujo clan were still a step ahead and were able to remove themselves from the situation before the whole thing blew up. They drove Shiroyama to take all the blame as well as his own life. A perfectly clean cut for the Kujo clan. With Shiroyama dead, there was no one left to testify. Even the Electro Archon herself wouldn't be able to do anything.
I mean, that's true. She can't get the dead out.
You make up stuff faster than a politician. It's a wonder nobody's asked you to be an advisor yet.
Hey, that's their loss.
The whole thing is starting to sound complicated.
Hey, I brought the files. I bet you got quite an earful just now, huh? But don't believe everything they say. So what really matters is the case files. Everything laid out here is all... Remember, you may find many clues during an investigation, but not all of them are useful. And in some cases, the clues you will find will not only be useless, but downright misleading. Also, if a clue cannot corroborate anything on its own, you can always compare it with other clues, and maybe then you'll find what you're looking for. Okay, that should just about do it. I'm looking forward to your results.
Hold on. What actually counts as a result?
Usually, you need to find two things from these clues: a proven motive and proven means. Once you can confirm these two things, the criminal can be proven guilty. All right, you can go ahead and get started now. I look forward to hearing your verdict.
All right, Ace Attorney.
So, what did you find? Have you come to a conclusion? Sure. Let me know once you've...
Wait, how? Inventory? Quest item? What am I supposed to read? Wait. Oh, over here. Oh man, these are so much. I'm gonna speed run through this.
Yikes! Takatsukasa Isamu seems like a thought. This is the key to proving that Shiroyama was the murderer, right? That is, if he was So Shiroyama's conviction was also signed by Kujo.
Toxin. What does toxin mean? Do not know that.
That's weird. There's nothing here. This must be some of the false information.
So, what did you find? Really? You found the criminal's motive and means that? What clue reveals the criminal? Excellent work. According to the victim's message, the two had deep... It is true that Isamu used Shiroyama's family to blackmail him. Such circumstances could be enough motive for Shiroyama to commit the crime.
But wasn't Katsukasa Isamu good to but maybe...
Is that what you think, Paimon? Well, but if you consider the circumstances, what he sent wasn't important. What was important is that sending the supplements was actually a dangerous signal. Isamu was essentially implying, I can put anything in your wife's supplements at any time. If you really care about her safety, then get me what I want.
So scary! Your assumption sounds like a real threat! You're not really that dark inside, are you?
I'm really glad I put the OST in the background because otherwise I would have been feeling so weird and awkward right now because like feeling this way, things like these, I never thought that I would be feeling things like these while playing in Genshin. And I really think it's something really out of place for a game like Genshin, in fact. I mean, downright just kill the person, man, and have some really cool story with it. Make the person that's dying a hero. Have a cinematic. You know, the yakshas do that, but these, man, oh my god, no. Holy shit.
You don't really catch criminals by standing in the light, do you? Basically, these two clues work to verify each other, and the murderer's motive is confirmed. Now, all that's left is the mean... Next, which clue confirms? So, what did you find? Bingo! The autopsy report confirms that the cause of death was a special toxin. The testament indicates that Shiroyama used his position as a forensic expert to mix the toxin into the cold medicine taken by the deceased. But is that really the truth? Is it not possible that the toxin was mixed into the fish liver paste? Well, according to the toxicology report, this white powder only dissolves in water. Neither rice nor the fish liver. Putting the poison elsewhere would not only fail to guarantee a lethal dose, but would also increase the chance of it being noticed by the deceased. Therefore, the means is also confirmed.
Add that to the motive for the crime and... Whoa.
Yep, pretty clear cut, wouldn't you say? Look, I really don't know what Sango is so suspicious about.
I mean, that seemed too easy though.
It's pretty clear cut. Huh. You could say it's almost too clear cut.
Yeah, it sounds so clear cut. Oh my god, it went so smoothly.
Let's hear what's bugging you.
What's bugging me is that how did it become so smooth? How can it be so smooth?
maybe the report was wrong. The International Trade Association is a gathering place for merchants from all over. Countless merchants pass through the port of Rito every day. This also puzzles me. Maybe someone doesn't want us being privy to the contents inside, but regardless, this isn't essential to the case. Like I said before, a lot of the crucial elements are Shiroyama's motive and means. Very nice. Top marks for attention to detail. So, why would Madame Kujo-Sara sign one conviction sentencing Ryuji to temporary incarceration awaiting trial, and another You may have heard some rumors back at the station that when this case first came up, the Kujo clan higher-ups were in dire need of a scapegoat to keep the Takatsukasa clan off their backs. And poor Ryuji became the successful candidate. In less than a week, the conviction was drafted, sent to Madame Kujo-Sara, and signed. Allegedly, she knew what it was about as soon as she saw it, and signed it with no questions asked. But anyone who buys this story clearly doesn't know that much about Madame Kujo-Sara. She's the most principled person in the So, how would she respond to a case filled with unanswered questions and no confession from the suspect?
Oh!
Exactly. Before she signed it, she changed Ryuji's conviction from the death sentence to temporary incarceration. Ryuji escaped a disastrous fate without ever realizing it. Had Madame Kujo-Sara not changed his sentence, Sanga would have been seeking justice for a dead man.
Why was Sara so lenient with Ryuji?
That's the wrong question. This wasn't about Ryuji, but Madame Kujo-Sara's principles. The conviction could have been for a Ryuji, a Guji, heck, even a Tanuki, and she would have made the same decision. Given the enormous pressure she was under at the time, I'd say she did the most she could. Don't you think?
Pressure? Really?
The pressure came from all sides. The deceased was the leader of the police station and the rising star of the Takatsukasa clan. All eyes were on this case. How this became reduced to the unimaginative rumor that Madame Kujo-Sara convicted Ryuji under pressure from her superiors, I have no idea.
Ugh. Rumors here, conspiracy theories there. Lies at every turn.
Can this quest just be over? Can we just be over with it?
Fortunately, Madame Kujo-Sara, just because she...
Speedrun.
Well, I've...
Speedrun. I don't play Genshin to feel this, man. I don't play Genshin to feel these.
You tell me.
Speedrun, come on.
I was starting to think
I'm just doing it for the Primogems, man. Just for my C6 giant slice.
Let's talk somewhere else.
Speedrun. Man, just let me out. Alright. Peace. Okay, what was that achievement about? Oh, so those were the correct stuff that I said. Those are random guesses, man. Those are just random guesses.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry? This is a quiet spot. Let's talk here. All right. Here's the secret I've been keeping all along.
Great! But...
It's not like you think. Look, just read it open. Finished? The method used by the perpetrator to commit his crime wasn't by putting the white powder in the cold medicine. Oh, wait, what? Where'd you conjure that answer up from?
See, random guesses.
That's correct. The white powder was Shiroyama's invention. As a forensic doctor, he provided a special cold medicine for Takatsukasa Isamu. The autopsy report showed that this medicine contained a high volume of acidic fruit and vegetable extracts.
Then?
Then, he tricked Ryuji into sending fish liver paste to Takatsukasa Isamu. When the two substances were taken together, a toxic dose of the substance formed in his body. This is the real modus operandi.
What?
Oh, that's awful. One was medicine, and the other was an expensive nutritional supplement.
True, both are harmless on their own, but when combined, poof. That's it. It was not him who wanted to hide it, but the person pulling the strings behind him.
Huh. You mean there was someone—
Aren't you curious where I found these pages from the research lab? It was in Kujo Takayuki's secret warehouse. After I found the missing pages, I did some digging around and found out that Shiroyama had worked for Kujo Takayuki before joining the police station. The Kujo clan secretly provided Shiroyama with funds to study forensic science. I guess you could say that Kujo Takayuki's investment paid dividends in this case.
So it was Takayuki?
Of course, I had only learned all of this after the Vision Hunt decree came to an end. Kujo Takayuki had lost his grip on power, and the Tenryou Commission was undergoing a general reshuffle. To avoid coming under suspicion, Madame Kujo Sara put me in charge of building a case against Kujo Takayuki. I found a huge stash of fish liver paste in his secret warehouse. Nothing hugely incriminating about that, of course, but I still took the trouble to open each and every package until I had to concede that this really was just a huge stash of fish liver paste. But then, underneath the floor tiles, where the fish liver paste was stacked,
So it was him who wanted to frame Ryuji all—
Let's review the whole case from the top. First, Takatsukasa Isamu, for whatever reason, noticed Shiroyama's talent as a forensic doctor and asked him to develop a special poison on his behalf. But Shiroyama was already working for the Kujo clan, so he refused. Takatsukasa Isamu wasn't about to take no for an answer, and that's where things took a dark turn. He twisted Shiroyama's arm by making a veiled threat to harm his family. All Shiroyama could do was to secretly report everything to Kujo Takayuki. When Takayuki learned what was happening, he instructed Shiroyama to pretend to cooperate with Takatsukasa Isamu, then kill the latter with the white powder once it was fully developed. Meanwhile, Ryuji's only role in this case was to deliver the fish liver paste to Takatsukasa Isamu on Shiroyama's orders. After the incident, Kujo Takayuki hoped to make Ryuji the fall guy, until the death sentence was stalled when it reached Madame Kujo Sara. In the meantime, Sango had begun her own investigation. Kujo Takayuki grew nervous that the truth would get out, so he threw Shiroyama to the wolves, hounding him to death and erasing all traces of contact between the two. And yet, he wanted to keep this secret formula, so he hid it. Greedy guy, that Takayuki. He must have wanted to have it on hand just in case he needed to employ it again in the future and make someone else disappear.
This Kujo Takayuki is an evil lunatic! We've got to report this to A.
That would be practically impossible. One research log found in his warehouse doesn't prove anything. Even I can think of 100 excuses. Besides, Ryuji directly contributed to Takatsukasa Isamu's death by delivering the fish liver paste to him. The fact that he was unaware of the true nature of the situation doesn't matter.
But he's still innocent, right?
Legally speaking, the judge would most likely rule that it was accidental. But in practice, Ryuji may still have to end up shouldering some responsibility.
I mean, that's right.
So basically, you've been hiding the truth all this time to protect Ryuji.
Mental trauma doesn't heal as easily as physical wounds. My biggest worry is that Ryuji would struggle to cope if he knew the truth. He's like an innocent child. He freely gives his trust and his love to everyone that treats him well. That's why he thought of— I'm pretty sure that to this day, he has never paused to wonder whether Takatsukasa Isamu was actually a good person, or if Sango just hired him as a gopher. Or why I left the detective agency. If he found out the facts about Takatsukasa Isamu, I'm afraid it would crush him. Well, to prevent Ryuji from getting hurt, I covered up the truth. But by doing so, have I held him back? Did I do the right thing? I couldn't turn to anyone for help, and everyone around me thinks I'm so smart that I should just be able to handle every case on my own. Even if I tried to discuss it with them, they'd just say, "Don't be ridiculous, Mr. Heizou, no problem's too difficult for you." But you're different. Unlike them, you don't have that kind of prejudice towards me. You've traveled far and wide and have had all kinds of experiences. It must have taught you a lot.
Yes,
Most
sir.
importantly, so
I
I'd
just wanna
like you
speedrun
to.
this.
Oh, all right.
Just gotta talk with Ryuji now.
Hey, traveler. Hey, you're back already, huh?
We'd love to. But wouldn't you like to hear the results of our investigation first?
No matter what you were able to find, it's all in the past and won't ever change. So I think we'd better chow down first. Besides, if Sango's not happy with the results, we might not have anything to eat later.
Come on, Ryuji, pipe down. Let's hear the traveler's
Okay then.
Don't worry. Just tell us your findings. Everyone trusts you.
Sango was wrong about his dog. Okay, what do I say over here? I feel so much peer pressure here.
Well, what do you know? I suspected that was...
No, impossible. Traveler. No, you little... Shikanoine.
Sango, no accusations without evidence, remember?
The truth is out and the case is closed. So, well, I really owe it to you, traveler. I'll be sure to
Hey, you're not going anywhere.
Okay. Are there... Wait. I wanna... Let's see. Are there multiple endings over there? Oh, there could be another one, huh? Okay, let's do it. I mean, we gotta do it.
Hey, traveler, you're back already.
We'd love to.
No matter what you were able to find, it's all in the past and won't ever change. So I think we'd better chow down first. Besides,
Come on, Ryuji, pipe down. Let's hear the traveler.
Okay.
Don't worry, just...
The dark ending. Yeah, that's the dark
But
ending.
how? How could this...
Ryuji, I know...
Wait a minute. Sorry, I have quite the stomach ache.
Sure, of course.
Is he crying?
Paimon hopes for you.
I didn't expect things to turn...
Just give him some time to himself.
I'm still a little worried, though.
Then we'll go to him. Don't you worry about that, Sango.
Okay, well, what if he doesn't come? Oh my god. Chill. Confirm. Damn, we're doing all these for some Primogems, huh? Wait a sec, guys. Alright.
You're here. I guess he can handle a lot more than I had thought. But as of today, it seems he'll be... He went over to Natsuke Nogen Crafts to buy...
Let's go find him then.
Before you go...
Oh, real? All right.
Wait, no, it's above. I guess I'll just end the stream afterwards because as for the other endings, I guess there are just two crucial endings for the Hangout event of Heizou. And we got it.
There's Ryuji! With a little kid, too!
Tsukasa.
Uncle Ryuji, was my daddy handsome?
Of course. Takatsukasa Isamu was a...
But you look so old.
Well, I'm still your brother.
Huh?
Because he treated me like a...
Huh?
We're friends with your big brother Ryuji.
Oh, really? Yay! Wow, that's amazing! Well, I don't want to grow up too soon, then. Yep, I'm gonna wait until I'm 300 years old before I become a grown-up, so that I can make sure I finish all the stories first.
You won't even make it to 70. I wonder. You know how humans work? Damn. Alright, to be honest, that would be it for today's stream. I really had a blast with you guys, okay? We had a lot of mixed feelings throughout the stream. Well, thanks for watching. This has been Marleing, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!